It is my homie, Stuart Reece.
What's up? Thank you for having me.
Thank you for coming through, Stuart. We are playing only the best South African tunes right here on Hot 91.9, and we play a lot of your music.
Good to know. Thank you.
And for those of you who don't know, I call Stuart my homie because we're both from PE, and it's very different down by the coast.
It is slow and easy down by the coast.
Very different from the noise and the traffic and the pulse of Joburg, though.
Yeah, that's true. I've adjusted over the past 3 years. I'm sure you have as well, but there ain't no place like PE, slow town. Yeah. They say Slaapstad is the Kaapstad, Slaapstad, but it's actually PE.
It is.
PE, you're allowed to drive 80 in the fast lane on the freeway, and no one complains.
And no one hoots at you. But let's go back to those PE days, specifically when you started the musical journey at the age of 13 and you decided to pick up a guitar and learn how to play.
Yeah, well, my friends and I were skateboarders, and we stumbled across a band called the Finkelsteins. We saw them playing live.
I know
It was
them.
like at the Splash Festival or something. It's like a PE festival, and we were like, man, that is so cool. That will complete our package. We skaters and we musicians, or wanna be musicians. And so I started playing guitar, and we formed a band. Band was called Cartoon Mayhem, and I guess the bug just bit, and from then on I just never stopped playing. Up until now. When am I going to get the hint?
No. We don't want you to stop playing. We want you to keep playing. So it's been quite a long journey from the age of 13 to where you're at now. And you've had a lot of successes along the way, right?
Yeah, well, I mean, there's highs and lows in this industry. And one day you can be on top of the world and feel super good, play like an amazing festival, amazing show, and then the next day you can be playing a corporate show which you really are hating. But for the most part, I think it's all about attitude. If you know what you want to achieve, or you know what you want to do, and you're happy doing it, I guess you're successful then. That's my opinion.
And, it's not an easy industry to be in.
No,
that much we do know.
There's easier ways to make money.
Yes.
But you can make money in this industry, definitely.
What does it feel like to hear a song of yours being played as you're just driving along the busy streets of Johannesburg, and you switch on to Hot 91.9 and you hear yourself?
It's a bit surreal. I guess everyone is their own biggest critic, and but I guess it's a really good feeling. And you wonder how many people are actually listening to it, or if it's only yourself that's hearing at this time. But yeah, it puts a smile on one's face.
You're smiling right now, so I know you're not lying about that. It is the sound of SA on Hot 91.9. Speaking to Stuart Reece, he is behind the mic with me, Andy Leve, tonight. If you've got any questions for Stuart, please send them through to 44919. That is going to cost you R1.50, or send through a voice note 084 2212 919. Of course, we are also on Facebook. That's Hot 91.9 FM. Or send me a tweet directly. It's at Andy Leve. Here's a song from Stuart now. It is called My Sweet Lady. Before we play it though, Stuart, who's the song about?
This song is about an Afrikaans woman.
Natuurlijk.
Yeah, I was in a Stellenbosch, and I really liked her. And she said, "Come, let's go to this place called Opskop." And I said, "Okay, cool," not knowing what Opskop is. So for those of you that don't know what it is, it's a proper Afrikaans lang arm Joel.
Yeah.
And we walked up the stairs into this place, and the guys were spinning their ladies, and I was just like, I am way out of my league. I cannot do this. And anyway, I tried for her, and that's the thing you do. You do these things for love, and I ended up marrying her.
Oh, what a beautiful story.
Yeah.
Oh, that is so sweet.
So be brave and try a dance. Maybe you'll find
do a little bit of lang arming, some sokkie. That's exactly what I'm going to do now with Stuart, although I can't marry him.
Yo, this is Dominic Neal, and you are listening to The Sound of SA with Andy on Hot 91.9.
And Stuart Reece is behind the mic with me right now. Send through your questions, 084 22 919. Find me on Twitter. I'm at Andy Leve. Stuart, earlier on we were speaking about the fact that you moved from PE to Joburg, and you know, you've been in the music industry for a long time. You started at the age of 13, picked up a guitar, formed a band, and in 2011 is when you took the big step to put your music out there.
Yeah.
with an EP called Leave This Town.
Yeah, well, I guess ignorance is bliss. I didn't really know the process of recording. I didn't know how people went about making a CD or anything like that. And I just thought, hey, but I want to do this. I had written a couple of songs and I thought, let me record this stuff. I'd sort of learned how the whole recording process went from start to finish. And yeah, that's kind of the story of the first EP.
And from Leave This Town, you had a full-length album in 2012 called Chasing Shadows, as well as in 2013 an album called Storm. And then last year, around about this time actually, Broke Down, Beat Down, the EP came out.
Yeah.
So from 2011 to 2016, and we'll also speak about the new music that you're releasing this year. How has your songwriting style changed, if at all? How's your taste changed, if at all?
I feel like I've gotten slightly better at guitar, and with that came a more sort of pop rocky sound where I could actually, when we played live, could actually take a bit of a lead or a solo, something. And I realized that when you play live, and I started out very much as a folk artist, and I love folk music. There's nothing wrong with it, but in the right environment. And I started to find that the bigger shows you play in front of more and more people, folk can be, unfortunately, very boring. And naturally I developed into a more like energetic rock sound, and that's sort of where the music is heading towards now. It's like a bit more guitar driven, catchy hooks that you can get people to sing along to. And I guess that's where I'm at.
Well, here on Hot 91.9, we are all about the best old school, the best R&B, and the best South African tunes. And on this show, I always want to know, what is your SA fave? At the beginning of the show, I played you an SA fave from Hope, who asked for Johnny Clegg's song, Impi.
Impi. That song gets the party started, eh?
Oh, yes, it absolutely
it gets
does.
white people doing the dance.
With no rhythm, but we won't go there. So what is your SA fave?
Look, I've stumbled across a really cool South African band. They're called Bad Peter. They're a duet, all right? And I've just bought their new CD. And on that CD, they've got a song called Memories. And it is so cool. The words and the way it's written are just amazing. The line is basically, all of your memories can't be made alone. So it's about sort of connecting with people that you haven't chatted to in a while and spending time with friends and that. So at the moment, that's my SA fave.
You've had quite a number of EPs and albums out, including Broke Down, Beat Down, which came out in 2016, September.
Yeah.
A year down the line, what are you doing?
We're recording another EP. It's 6 tracks. And this one is called Go For Broke. We're really pulling out all the stops on this one. We're going to be spending some extra money on videos, and we're taking our time with the production. I really hope it's going to be something special, but it is going to cost a lot of money, so hence the title, Go For Broke.
Let me ask you what I think is a difficult question, but it's an honest question that requires an honest answer, I think, for anyone who's listening right now and is an aspirant musician and wants to get more information about the process and, I suppose, to develop some sort of strategy. Are you finding it difficult now because we are in a more singles-driven market, or is there still value in dropping a full-length album?
That's a very good question. I guess it depends on where you are in your career. If this is your first attempt at recording and no one knows who you are, and you go and spend 100,000 Rand on an album, chances are that not many people are going to buy that album. But if you're smart about it and you record a single or 2 singles and you release that and people start talking about you and they sort of know who you are, then you release your album, chances are more people are going to buy it.
Well, speaking of singles, we've got a question in that came through on 44919. coming in from Amy, and she wants to know about a new single of yours called Run Run.
Yeah, well, Run Run is the very first single we've released off the Go For Broke EP. And it's essentially about hauling ass from the conformity of society. Whether you want to believe it or not, it puts its stamp on you. And you do things, you don't even know why you do things. And you end up getting lost in your day-to-day life. And you could be a lot happier doing something else. So my song is about basically running away from that.
Stuart, my homie, thank you. It's always a pleasure to see you. Keep making great music that we will undoubtedly play here on the Sound of SA on Hot 91.9. And before you run off, where can people like Amy and everybody else who's been sending through SMSs and tweeting us tonight, where can everyone find you on social media? And more importantly, when is that EP coming out?
It's all under Stuart Reece Band, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, whatever you prefer. Otherwise, just go to my website, stuartreeceband.com, and all the links are there. The EP will be released in December this year. So we're going to be doing a tour, so keep an eye out on that. We'll obviously promote it as we go.
Absolutely, and we'll keep you updated here on The Sound of SA. And I see you've got your guitar in hand.
Yeah.
You are ready to strum along and sing along to Run Run.
Yeah, the acoustic version.
It is acoustic. It is Stuart Reece here on Hot 91.9, The Sound of SA with Andy Leve. Take it away, Stuart Reece.
Oh, 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 faded shadow in the middle of the night. Is how they like it. Is how they like it. Just a victim of a world that was a lie. Is how they hide it. Is how they hide it. Chase the sun like you've done, like you've wanted, and they'll deny it. Oh, they'll deny it. What you need is to believe that you can fight it. If you keep trying, if you keep trying, burn down, but you know where to go. Run to the river, run, run, run through the weather. It's gonna rain down. Run to the water, don't you slow down, don't you slow down. You're so close now. Run to the river, run, 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 even though you know it's gonna rain down. Run to the water, don't you slow down, don't you slow down. You're so close now. Yeah, you're so close now. Light a fire, pull a trigger, smoke 'em out and just ignite it, just ignite it. You see a liar when you look into their eyes. Oh, they can't hide it, no, they can't hide it. Burn it down to the ground, see them running. Who let the light in, who let the light in. Freedom found, hear the sound of it coming. We keep on fighting, we keep on fighting. Washed out, but you know where to go. Run to the river, run, run, run through the weather. It's gonna rain down. Run to the water, don't you slow down, don't you slow down. You're so close now. Run to the river, run, 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 even though you know it's gonna rain down. Run to the water, don't you slow down, don't you slow down. You're so close now. Yeah, you're so close now. Oh, 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 oh. Run to the river, run, run, run to the river, run, run, run to the river, run, run, run Yeah, you're so close now.